die. All you can die. Never wrong, they right.
It's Gurley power. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense heading out, and a welcome sight for 49er fans. Jimmy Garoppolo leading the way. Jimmy, of course, lost for the season in Week 3 last year in Kansas City, and then the Niners really struggled the rest of the way without him. The silver lining to the early season injury, it gave Jimmy Garoppolo plenty of time to heal and get back to 100%. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete to open things up. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play. But they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one. Because this defense, they love to run blitz. And they clog up the running lanes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his man, Matthews. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Here we go. First down. Right there. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Play action, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, it's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 15 carries, 112 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Bill Bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Brandon Cooks, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards, did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Here we go. 180.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 120. Check back.
Second down, McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. CD, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down at Stafford. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing is Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Well, later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Lady! Ready? Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin out in the desert. Atlanta taking on Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the 2nd quarter. Larry Fitzgerald, a touchdown reception. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Adam Humphries up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Jarvis Landry leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. 260. 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Stafford on first down. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He gets it to Cooks. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. There's Garoppolo to throw, and that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
It's been a long day for you.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 1.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with the ground. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one complete to Smith. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Garoppolo leads from McKinnon on the draw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Here we go.
George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. They're going to try and run. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Garoppolo. can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Exactly.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Los Angeles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.